Hey guys, this is Gaming Incorporated PC. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about two modding programs that I felt that I had to bring up over because a lot of arguments lately on some of the Horizon features along with the Modio features. Let's start out with the way that they look and how they feel, the general textures of how you'd want to use it, etc. of that base. You got Modio and Horizon. Modio's been around since I think '09. I'm not sure when Horizon came out. I think it was 2010, sometime 2011. Either one of those years. Some of the basic things that you'll know about Horizon is the interface. It's much bigger. You got a bigger area to work in, which is a definite pro. You got everything right in your workspace area. You got your safe modes. You got your rehash and redesign. Just drag and drop in here. That's an option that Modio has came out with in their next update, the beta 4. This right here, this is the Modio 3, they call it. You can't expand it, it's just something that would go up in your top corner, so you can work with that as well with your desktop. So it's really small, which is another thing I like, I don't want something taking up my whole desktop space when I'm trying to work on something, but, this is good as well. I mean, I like both of them. Many of the differences between both of these programs is that one of them has different programs than the other. Some may have the same, some may do differently. And that's some of the things that many players, don't like, is they want something that has it all, which they're never going to get because, the true coder, he can make as much code as he wants and he can do as much as he wants to do, but he's truly never going to have the original as such before on Modio or when you put Horizon together. You're never going to have the same code. You can get close to it, but you're never going to have the same. You can look at some of these tools here. We got the Grand Theft Auto tools. It's an offline mode, so I pretty much can access most of this. But Grand Theft Auto Save Editor. This is a single-player save tool. I'm not even sure. Actually, yeah, Modio has one as well. So you can look and you can tell that this one does not have as much stuff as now. I can't see what this stuff right here says. This can be a weapon, and that's probably the ammunition. So I guess they're actually sort of the same. If you look at it, they don't have a max value key, but you can put your money up to as much as you want, your health much as you want, your armor as much as you want, and you're looking at this and you're looking at this, and they both look the same basically, except this one's a little bit more fluent with what it says. It's a bigger interface and it says more, but this one also is smaller and it does the same thing. So, it does the same thing as well. So that's another pro that, if you're going to use this program, you got, the same assurance that both of them are going to do the same thing. So out of GTA editors here, we got Modern Warfare 3. I'm not even sure if this Modio has it. I believe that, no, this one does not have it. This one only has Modern Warfare 2. It used to have COD 4, I believe ago, a long time ago I think it did. I'm not sure. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign. This is not for multiplayer, so don't post comments going, oh shit, a multiplayer editor. No. There's no such thing as a multiplayer editor if you don't have any JTAG or any other that good modding shit. This is basically just for editing the single player levels, how fast you go. That's basically what this is. Give all guns, disable the normal stuff that you'd get with your old classic Modern Warfare 2 editors that everyone loved. This thing has a lot of games that it offers within the modding database. You have Assassin's Creed 2 Bastion, really good game. Bayonetta, Bionic Command, or Borderlands Brink, so on and so forth. But it doesn't just offer gaming modders. It has profile mods, tools and miscellaneous, and quick fix. Quick fix is just something to fix up your file. Profile mods. This is a list of a whole bunch. You got account editors. I never really understood what the point of this was, because if you edit the information, your account's not going to be accessible again. I mean, it might work with recovering if you want to put the account on recovery, but you can't access the Xbox, which would make sense in a way. Avatar color editor. This has got me banned once or twice before. I never really did it after that, but it's pretty cool when you first start out with it. Profile editor, all this stuff here, but also Modio also offers some of the same things. Not as much, but this is the beta stages. Well, no, this isn't the beta. This is 3. In 4, they're adding a couple more tools. Not sure how many there are. I heard there was a great amount though coming in. You know, you got the avatar color changer. This is the original. This is what I used to mod mine with. Pretty good. Oh, one of the other things that I did not notice that what's it called? Sorry there. One thing that I did not notice Horizon had was it did not have an ISO Explorer, which you know was a down for me because I don't like using other tools that much. I kind of like using this one mostly because it's much easier for me to use. I've used it in the past before. Um, and it's been a great tool. But I definitely would love to see this come to Horizon, and be part of the modding tool that they have itself. But Modio's offered this for a long time, so this has been out for since '09 probably. I think the ISO export. Not even sure, but it's been around a long time. Gamer Picture Pack Creator. Now I can't remember if this one has it. Yeah, it does. This one has it as well. This one, you can search your game, for say you want to do Xbox, and you search that up, and yeah, it'll come up here. You got all the Xbox event registration dashboard, all these different ones. This is where I got my the Xbox 360 team ones. Now these ones I don't know if they'll download, but I got them from somewhere and I put them on my Xbox, and it's the people. I always get messages saying, "Oh shit, look, you work for Xbox," because I have the gamer, the achievements and the gamer picture that says 0 hour. But yeah, that's probably gonna work. But yeah, I think this is the one I got it from. It's not that important, but I don't think Modio offers it. Actually, yeah, they actually do. That's about it with that one. Some of the other things that I've noticed that Horizon differs along with Modio is that it has more things that you can do within the creator. Like here, if you compare these theme creators, actually no, yeah, if you compare the theme creators, it can give you a what's it called? A preview of how it's going to look when you're done. So I mean, this one does not. But this will give you a definite preview on how it's going to actually look on the console, it's a really cool thing. Really enjoyed it. I've been using Modio since '09. Horizon's been one of those newer tools that I've started using a couple months ago. Never really cared that much for it, but I just wanted to get this tutorial out there, not tutorial, walkthrough on how all this stuff is, and a little bit of hints and tips on it. So that's basically some of the things. Their websites now. This is some of the cooler things that I've noticed on their websites is that Xbox MB's website's pretty decent. It's very easy to maneuver through, I would say. Most websites are easy to maneuver through for people like us who game a lot, because we're used to that kind of confuse that you get if you want a complicated website. But this one's very easy to get through. You have your options here. You have your home for Horizon, which is just downloads page. Shows you all the information you would need to know about the program, how many mod tools it has, a little bit of change logs, the current lease, pretty cool down here. Game-Tuts, now I think this is the easiest to maneuver through. I mean, it's very simple. It's a V-Bulletin form. While this differs, I think this one is a V-Bulletin form as well. No, yeah, it's the V-Bulletin. They're both V-Bulletin forms, so they're really simple to use. Professionally, you would use IP board, but their preference. Very easy to maneuver through. You got the Modio tab up here. Click on this and it gives you the options. Which brings me to another thing. I wanted to show you guys the Modio 4 beta, which was just released. God, I don't remember when it was. Basically, I didn't put this in the tutorial earlier because I wanted to show you guys the main features. This one only offers game saves, which is another thing I wanted to bring up. Let's go back down to this one. Your game saves. Now, Xbox MB, put that in there. Xbox MB doesn't offer, with their modding program, they don't offer game save downloading from what I'm looking at. I've looked through this program a bit and I haven't noticed anything that says, game save downloader. Yeah, I've looked through all these places and I can't seem to find a list where you can download game save. Well, fear not, this program does. You can download any game so that someone puts up on here. GTA, Call of Duty Black Ops, they even got GPDs up here sometimes. They got some real cool stuff in here that I've noticed. This is where I've started my career a long time ago with modifications. I learned from reading the stuff that they have in here. and making my own stuff, which I know that's not even, decent halfway of a mod, but, it's still something. But, the game saves was definitely something that I enjoyed with Modio. It was something I daily visited all the time. But that's something that differs from Horizon as well, the game save editor. You don't have, not game save editor, the game save downloader. You don't have one of those that's publicly put on the AIO itself. It's only you can get them on the website. I'm sure they do. Let's go back down to the Modio 4 beta. Now this one almost looks like a web browser. You got your basic home page, all your stuff you need to look at. You got the updates. You got your profile up here, purple. I'm OG. And you can like them on Facebook. They should add a tweet us on Twitter or whatever the hell. Follow us on Twitter, I guess that's what you'd say. But you'll notice that you can't access this stuff because it will be available after the next version of this beta comes out. Both of the games and tools, so you'll see what they have coming out. They might actually have some updates on here. Actually, yeah, I think they were adding some. But here's the saves. Now, I really love this interface. This interface is marvelous on how they have it out. It shows you the title, shows you a little bit of a description, how many people like it, and the title itself. They do have a lot of cool saves on here. I know that this God save was really nice. I downloaded it the other night. I'd recommend it if, whenever the video I put on YouTube, the first night that it's looked at, or the first month or so, you guys get it, because of course it'll be outdated if someone watches this video in like 2 years from now. But it's a really good save for this month time. I'm sure there'll be more better ones out there in the future. People making fucking rocket ship. I have a famous idea. But basically, that's all that stuff is. That I really wish Xbox MB would come out with that and another update for the download editor. Explore my device. That's pretty integral. You have to have your thing plugged in. But that's basically all of this one. They don't have too much information on this one yet. On the website, you'll notice that they do have some more information on the beta itself in the forums. But yeah, you can find the information for Modio in the support center. It has like support some of the problems, and you can go on Modio support. A really cool thing is you can go to the last page and you can look at how far the program's been. 163 pages worth of support things that people have had problems with, and all these problems have been fixed. I mean, I literally looked through this whole page and I tried looking at some of the problems that Modio had, even like on page 5 or 4. All those problems have been solved, it seems. I've tried them out, how the people have done them, how they've came across them, and they've been solved fairly quickly. I saw a problem that was up there. It started 3 days ago, and the guy solved it the next day. So that's really good, and that's something that's a really big pro for me is, fast support line and good amount of staff that they have working there that'll help fix up the form anytime needed. Fix up the modding program anytime needed. Now, if we go on here to Xbox MB to their support, they have a whole section on modding tool. They have videos, modding, or support. So let's see here how far they go back. They only go back to 102 pages. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what they have here. So the first error, I was right, 2010 is the release date. Let's see the fact in question. This is just, okay, that's the redirection. I don't want to go there. I need help with my Horizon. Now, I have to admit that, these guys have some fast support too with fixing their stuff, which, isn't half bad. I've just never been that much into Horizon, so I couldn't really tell you the inside and out of how they do things with their modding programs. I really never come on the website. Been around TTG a lot. That brings me to another point. I think TTG should make some sort of modding tool. They do have the coding, or the coders, sorry, that would be willing probably to do it. Just shout out to them. I really have no clue if they would do it or not. I don't know what Sean's up to with that. But I know that they're making an application for the phone, which is really nice. Maybe they can do something cool with that. Yeah, but that's about it for the support forums. Nothing much in here. Maybe you got some stickies on some useful information on how to run it and support threads and all that stuff. But that's not much that interesting for me to look at or anyone else to care about right now. Unless you guys have a problem, of course, and that'd be fine. Going back to the interface now, there's something I wanted to go over with a second ago. It was one of the editing tools inside of here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yes, back here. The Assassin's Creed series modding tools. Now, it seems Modio has more Assassin's Creed modding tools, which, it doesn't matter. But I've always enjoyed, it seems that I've used the modding tools for Assassin's Creed on here more than I have on Horizon. You get the Brotherhood modding tools. You can mod your money, which they both work perfectly the same. Current money, wanted money, it definitely differs from here because you got max money and you can set it here. But I've always enjoyed the modding tools on Modio as well. When they did come out, of course, they were really fun to use. Which nowadays, these games that are on here are mostly outdated. I mean, if you can agree, I don't think anyone hardly plays the Orange Box anymore. I haven't played that since '09. I don't remember when he was even released. Probably sometime. I know I played it good 2-3 years ago. I stopped playing it. But a couple of these games I haven't played in a long time. Oblivion now. This is a game that I can't let down. This is a classic Elder Scrolls. I think these guys, I don't even know if they have one. I haven't even seen one on here. If they do, then I'm blind. But actually, no, they don't. They don't have an Oblivion modder from what I'm looking at. Oh, wait, yep, yeah, they do. They have an Oblivion modder. Let's compare these together because I do love comparing and seeing what they both have to offer. Because these are very important. So we got the now this was what I firstly used, the location editor. This was really good for getting in the testing halls around this place. So that they're both the same, the location editors. They both have let's see if they have strength on here. Start out with the strength. Okay, yep, they do. They have strength, intelligence, willpower, agility, speed, all the way down to luck. So they have that. The level, golden name, they have that. Lock picks, I believe that. I don't even think that's an option on here. I don't think they have an inventory editor, which they don't. So lock picks you can't get. This is how I did. I hex edited all this stuff when I first went into modding. I used HXD and all that shit. Skills, they have that, definitely. Stats, they do not have stats, which I never really cared about stats. I mean, it's not like I go in there to show it off or anything to people, but inventory was something that I definitely used a long time ago with another modding program that it let you add items as well, which yeah, you can add items here as well, so that's pretty good. Say load PC save, you can mod your PC save in here too. I'm guessing probably save that to Xbox. I don't know how that would work. Not Diamond, so I couldn't tell you. But not much stuff in here that would interest. Sorry, never mind. Void what I just said. I wouldn't know what I was talking about. There's actually a lot of stuff within both of these programs that would interest someone. To cut this video off at the end, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this little show. But both of these programs, they're great. There's nothing I could say wrong about them. I only said that that Horizon needed to add a game save editor, and these guys need to add a little bit more modding tools, and you guys be fine, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Everyone has their own little problems, shits and giggles, all that other stuff that they have to go over again. And basically, that's all I have to go over in this little walkthrough, little talk opinionated thing on both of these modding tools that we have here. But that's about it about this video. You comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Go to gamingincorporated.com, check us out. Just something, a little bit on the side project. But thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Thank you.